All right, what's going on, everybody? In this video, I want to go over the 5 most important points that you want to add to your operating agreement. All right, let's get into it. The operating agreement is one of the most important documents in your company. It lays out how decisions are made, who owns what, and also other key points that determine how your company is run. All right, so here are 5 things that you need to add to your operating agreement. The first one is percentage of ownership and how you distribute the profits. See, a lot of LLCs choose to assign the members percentage of ownership according to the percentage of funds that they added to the LLC or to the business. And if you decide that, you want to make sure you put it in the operating agreement. That way it specifies the percentage of ownership to make it more clear. And the same goes for profits. You want to make sure you specify that in the operating agreement as well. Number 2 is your LLC's management structure and the members' roles and responsibilities. When you form an LLC, you can choose to set it up as either a member managed or manager managed. When it's member managed, the owners run the company on a day-to-day basis. But if you choose to have it manager managed, you elect to have a manager that runs the business. And see, you want to specify this because you want to make sure everybody in the business knows what their role is and what they have the authority to do. Number 3 is how you'll make decisions. For decisions that require a vote by members, your operating agreement should identify if that needs to be a majority decision or if it needs to be unanimous. In a lot of states, the default is for the voting power to be proportional to the ownership percentage. If this is the way you want to run your business, then great. But if you don't want to do it that way, you want to make sure you elect it and you add it to your operating agreements. So there won't be any issues when you need to make a decision. Number 4, you want to specify what happens when a member wants out of the business. So in the event that a member wants to leave the company, you want to make sure you address what will happen to their ownership. Having it laid out in your LLC operating agreement is going to make sure that you're not scrambling to figure that out when they leave. And then lastly, number 5, what happens if you want to close the business? So God forbid this ever happens, but if you need to dissolve your LLC, you want to know specifically what's going to happen to the assets of that company. Are you going to sell them off? Are you going to split them between owners or whatever else it may be? You want to make sure you add that to your operating agreement so you don't have to decide it whenever emotions are high and the business is about to close. And I encourage business owners to treat their operating agreement as a living document. As your business changes and the way you run the company changes, I recommend that you update the LLC operating agreement to reflect any modifications in the roles of member, changes on how you want to divide the profits, any new addresses, or anything related to the company. By keeping this document up to date, you'll be better prepared to make sure that you can handle any questions or any misunderstandings that come up regarding how the company is run. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.